Hello, everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Welcome, everybody. Tonight, your neighborhood good golf dealer joins the golf companies in presenting the fourth in a new series of programs. Reviews, musical comedies, and dramatic shows, all the varied entertainment forms of Hollywood. So welcome all of you to the Motion Picture Star's own program, The Gulf Screen Guild Show. With Mary Boland, Marlena Dietrich, Frank Morgan, Cliff Nazaro, Oscar Bradley, and Hollywood's favorite master of ceremonies, George Murphy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fourth Screen Guild Show, Hollywood's own program, written, directed, and acted by the greatest names in the motion picture industry, for the benefit of the Motion Picture Relief Fund. Each week we present a different type show with a different cast of stars. Last week a drama, next week a review starring Bing Crosby, Hugh Herbert, Jane Withers, and the Yacht Club Boys. Tonight it's a variety program, directed by W.S. Van Dyke and written by Ken Englund, under the musical direction of Oscar Bradley. And now, let's get on with the show.
Now, that's an excellent idea. Here I am, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's Frank Morgan. Well, shut my mouth. Hello, Frank.
Well, thank you, and good evening. As the author, director, narrator, and star of tonight's program, I'd like to welcome you one and all.
Hey, wait a minute, Frank. Wait, what about me?
Oh, well, you're welcome, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Say, stop following me, will you?
Look, Frank, I'm George Murphy, remember?
Murphy. The name's familiar, but I don't know what to do with your face.
Oh, come on, Frank, you remember me. I was on your program once.
Oh, Murphy, of course. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on my program again. Murphy, huh? Well, sit down, and I'll be with you in a second. Now, tonight, ladies...
Frank,
what?
This may be a shock to you, but
No.
you are not on the Good News Show.
Oh, I knew that job wouldn't last.
Look, Frank, this is Sunday. You're on the Maxwell House Good News Show Thursdays. This is the Good Gulf Screen Guild Show.
Oh.
You see, you've come from good news to good golf.
Good heavens.
Now, you understand?
Yes, that's wonderful. Now I'm on two shows.
No, Frank. You're on this program tonight only.
Oh.
You, Mary Boland, and Marlena Dietrich. You remember Marlena?
Dietrich? Oh, good golf. That's good news.
You go stand in the corner and stop muscling in.
Muscling in? Do you mean to insinuate that I'm a phony, a racketeer, a cad, and a
Bounder.
Thank you. A bounder, a blackguard, and a sesquipedantic windbag? Is that what you meant?
What is sesquipedantic?
Well, we're leaving sesquipedantic out. Is that what you meant?
Yes, I think that sums it up very neatly.
Thank you, George. I admire your straightforward, obnoxious manner. And I'm going to do you a favor. I'll be too busy during the coming weeks to keep both these jobs, so I'll tell you what I'll do for you. The golf people are listening in right now, and I'll speak to them in your behalf. Gentlemen, I hereby recommend George Murphy as an addition to this program.
But, Frank, I've been on this program for the last 4 weeks.
You better... Well, there you are. That's the kind of results I get. And now that they've taken my advice, I'll give you a couple of pointers on how to give people like me a real build-up on your program.
Very well, Mr. Morgan. I'll be glad to have you demonstrate on the next announcement.
You would? Well, now, there's something wrong here. You sound too eager.
Well, of course, if you don't want to...
Nothing of the sort. Just hand me that announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce one of our most talented stars, whose work I've always admired and respected, George Murphy. Oh, George Murphy. As you see, they tampered with your script on this program, too.
Do you hear that playing?
Yes, I hear that playing.
Do you know who's playing?
No, who is that playing?
Why, it's Gabriel playing. Gabriel playing. I hope you'll be ready to go when I blow my horn. Oh, Gabriel, blow. Come on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I've been a sinner and I've been a scamp, and now I'm ready to trim my lamp. So blow, Gabriel, blow. I was low, Gabriel, low. Mighty low, Gabriel, low. But now that I have seen the light, I'm good by day and I'm good by night. So blow, Gabriel, blow. Once I was headed below. Yes, I was headed below. But when I got to Satan's door, I heard you blowing on your horn once more, and I said, Satan, farewell. And now I'm all ready to fly. Yes, to fly higher and higher and higher. 'Cause I've been through the brimstone and I've been through the fire. I want to purge my soul and my heart too. Climb up the mountaintop with you and blow, Gabriel, blow. Come on and blow, Gabriel, blow. I want to join your happy band, play all day in the promised land. Blow, blow, Gabriel, blow.
Thank you, George Murphy. Thank you. That was swell. Friends, what are the two things that all Americans like to talk about? The weather and their automobiles. Well, those are both mighty absorbing topics. And right now, the weather makes it even more important than usual to do the right thing by your automobile. Now, that's where your neighbor, the good Gulf dealer, can help with his Gulf No-Nox ethyl gasoline. You see, friends, Gulf No-Nox is a high-test gas. You folks up north will find that it starts quick as a wink, even if your car has been cooling off for hours at the foot of a ski hill. And you folks down south, you'll be mighty happy over the big improvement in pickup and pep and smoothness that you get from your first tankful of Gulf No-Nox. Now, that's all we have to say, except that next time you want gas, you'll know where to stop if you just look for the familiar sign of the orange disc. And you'll know what real high-test performance is if you'll just fill up with Gulf No-Nox ethyl, the knock-proof gasoline.
George, my boy, your singing a minute ago was magnificent.
Oh, you liked it, Frank?
Oh, yes. It was almost as sensational as I used to be when I sang the soprano lead for the boys' choir at Miss Troppenheim's kindergarten and iron foundry.
Oh, Frank, I never knew you sang.
My dear boy, not only did I spend the early years of my youth at the operatic schools in Milano. You've heard of Morgano of Milano.
Oh, yes.
Well, I was the first hammerman in the Anvil Chorus. My greatest success was singing with that thrilling operatic diva, Madame Antipasto Thump. And what's more remarkable, we both sang different areas.
Really? What was her area?
Well, she took up about half the stage. Except when she sat down, and then everyone left. By the way, Murphy, am I boring you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, you're boring me. Go away.
Thank you.
No, I mean, don't go away. I was telling you about my talents. Well, just ask anybody that comes along, and they'll tell you what sensational talents I have.
Well, here's somebody coming along right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mary Boland.
Thank you, George. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the most wonderful person is here. Such a charming young man. So dreadfully talented.
Why, Mary, thank you very much.
Not you, Frank Morgan. Get out of the way.
What?
George, this young man is positively dynamic.
Mary Boland, I wanted to see you for ages, but I've been so busy doing 2 radio programs and pictures. You know, I'm working on a very important picture, The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
Yes.
Now, this discovery of mine, George.
It's the biggest thing in my big career. I play 6 different and distinct parts.
A bit player.
What?
So now they found you out at last.
They have.
Now, as I was saying.
As the wizard, I wear the trickiest makeup, just like Boris Karloff. It takes hours to put it on. Low forehead, false chin, hair all over my cheeks, bulging nose is horrible.
Too bad you didn't have time to take it off.
You mean to say,
Yes, I do. Now get out of the way.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I've brought with me... Oh, dear. What was it I brought? Oh, yes. A delightful young man. The perfectly charming, if academic, young exponent of... come here, young man. No, I don't mean you, Frank. Yes, you. Sweet boy, lovely person, perfectly charming.
Yeah. Well, just wait till she lights and I'll swat her.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Professor Clifford Nazaro. No, that'll do. We mustn't spoil him. Say a few words, Professor.
Well,
Isn't he wonderful? I could scream. He has absolutely the most fascinating message.
Miss Boland.
What? Who are you?
Professor Nazaro.
Please. As I was saying, Professor Nazaro is Dean of... it's you, Professor Nazaro. Professor. Professor is the Dean of Double Talk at the University of... what was the university, Professor?
The University of Banjan Kulsor Brugin Gilgil Fugasit.
Yes. Exactly. Now, before we continue, let me explain what double talk is. Double talk is when you talk about something, but at the same time you aren't saying anything, because you don't want the person you're not talking to know what you aren't saying. Is that clear? Well, now, before we proceed, we will give you an example. Professor, tell the people how long you've been doing double talk.
Well, I first started in Little Tyson Forest Street down in the corner of Silvermead. Of course, in those days, I didn't have an order to see to me. I just called a celery and then goes to spill of course, it's friendly. And I've been doing it ever since.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Professor. That was very autobiographical. So intense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can easily see how useful double talk will be in everyday life. Now, take this case, for instance. I am the wife. The professor is my husband. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. He comes sneaking in. Oh, is that you, John?
Yes, darling.
Where have you been till this hour?
Well, I was on my way home when I ran to the Boyce's Railway, boss, and of course the boys had to have a little sailor railway. I didn't know they were going to fly the Railway, so I just thought I could really place this good. Isn't that what you would have done?
What?
I say, I was down with the boys a little place to have a little, because they asked me to sit in it. Of course, I didn't know sailor was in it. It was just that they came to the Boyce's Railway, and I started to place. Isn't that what you would have done?
Why, yes. Oh, yes, dear, yes. I'll see you in the morning.
Catch you later.
Thank you. There you are. You see how simple it is? Keeps peace and quiet and Professor Nazaro in the home. Charming boy, charming. Now, friends, there is also another way in which double talk can be useful, which you will glean from our next demonstration. Professor Nazaro is trying to dictate a telegram over the phone, and I am the operator to whom he is dictating.
Hello?
Postal Union, do you wish to send a telegram?
Yes. The message is, arrive safely. We'll be home Wednesday at 8:15 on the cheap. Will you read that back to me, please?
Yes, sir. 5 babies, mother and kids doing well, don't beef.
No. Arrive safely. We'll be home Wednesday at 8:15 on the cheap. Got it?
Yes, sir. Jeeves slays me trucking home Wednesday. Is Grandma still deep? Is that right, sir?
For goodness sake, no.
Read it to me again, please.
Sure. I'll read it to you again. Arrive safely, boss. Coming home races silver prison in it. Towards the secret prices self Frederick Pornos in it. Now read that back to me.
Arrive safely. We'll be home Wednesday at 8:15 on the cheap. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the many uses of double talk. We will return soon and give you another lecture on this fascinating subject.
Miss Boland?
Yes?
That will be $25 for my appearance tonight.
What?
$25.
Oh, yes. Well, now you go and see if you turn around what the subject, and you find out, of course, you wouldn't offer, and naturally, after all, you hadn't seen for a long time, and he'll give it to you.
Oh, all right.
You see what I mean, folks.
Several years ago, this music introduced to America one of the most glamorous stars ever to enter pictures. We've come to regard her as a genuine, sincere colleague, one of us. She is a great interest of us, and I think it may be of great interest to you to know that she is now taking steps to become an American in fact as well as spirit, a naturalized citizen of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege and a pleasure to introduce to you Miss Marlene Dietrich. And now the setting, the smoke-filled cafe, the beautiful young girl, the haunting strains of muted violins, and Marlene Dietrich singing...
Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? I can't help it. Love's always been my game, play it how I may. I was made that way, I can't help it. Men just go to me like moths around the flame, and if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? I can't help it. Men cluster to me like moths around the flame, and if their wings burn, I know I'm not to blame. Falling in love again, never wanted to. What am I to do? I can't help it.
Thank you, Marlena. That was wonderful.
Oh, that was beautiful. It was entrancing. What savoir-faire, what savoir-faire, what sincerity. What's your phone number?
What's your hurry, Frank? Marlena will be right back. And in the meantime, what's the good word, Johnny Conti?
Well, did you ever stop to wonder what makes a good merchant more than just a man who rings up the sale and delivers the things you buy? It's the service that goes along with the goods. And nowhere is that more true than at your Good Gulf dealers, because your Good Gulf dealer is an ambitious, independent merchant whose business means a lot to him. So much that he's always ready with the extra service that makes it mean a lot to you, too. And along with that service, you get the best in products. Products like that Gulf No-Nox gasoline that we mentioned a few minutes ago. So stop at your neighborhood Good Gulf dealers next time. He's got a real personal interest in giving you and your automobile absolute tops in service.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight turns to the right and 2 feet down, revealing our big little maestro, Oscar Bradley, leading the orchestra in a medley of I Must See Annie Tonight and Have You Forgotten So Soon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Screen Guild Show is proud to present a preview of a smashing spy picture, a gripping, stirring drama of the Secret Service men, entitled Agents with Dirty Faces. With Mary Boland, Marlena Dietrich, Frank Morgan, and Cliff Nazaro. Any similarity between the characters portrayed and persons living or dead is just too stupid for words. It is 1927. The world is seething with intrigue. Spies are everywhere. But the secret agent, Force of Good, is ever on the watch. We open in the office of the Chief of the Secret Service of Tratponia. As Secret Agent Frank Morgan, played by Frank Morgan, speaks to Chief Cliff Nazaro, played by Cliff Nazaro, as they look over some secret messages, played by some secret messages.
Agent 404?
Yes, 000.
This is a dangerous mission.
Yes, 000.
Take all precautions.
Yes, 000.
Take your fingers out of your mouth.
Yes, Mother. Oh.
Listen, you always have to have your mother along. She's been with you on your last 7 cases.
Well, somebody has to take care of him.
Oh, Ma, gee whiz. I ought to go on a case alone just once. I'm 49 years old. This sort of thing was all right when I was 37. But I'm a man now.
Isn't radio a wonderful medium? Here I am playing the mother of a man who's old enough to be my father.
It's lucky.
Give him his orders, Chief.
All right, 404. You are going after the greatest spy in all Europe, Madam H2SO4. She used to be Madam J3205.
Oh, I see. She got her new license plates.
She has plans of our fortifications, and she has the formula of an explosive that would blow you clear to Australia.
The change of air might do him good.
Be careful. She is sly and shrewd.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm sly and shrewd, too. And what's more, I'm cheerful, obedient, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
And listen closely. We have information that H2SO4 is checking into the Imperial Arms Hotel tonight.
Yeah.
So find her.
Yeah.
Arrest her and bring her in.
I got you, Chief. I'll pose the clerk in the hotel. Now, Mother, can I please go on this case alone?
Oh, isn't he cute? He's so manly. Very well, dear. But remember now, be careful crossing the street.
Yes,
And if you go in an airplane, fly low and slow.
Yes.
Stay out of drafts.
Yes.
And try not to get shot too much.
Well, all right, but I'll have to go without my bulletproof vest. It's got a hole in it.
My goodness, what happened to it?
Well, somebody hit me in the chest with a marshmallow.
A marshmallow?
Well, it was toasted.
Attention, 404.
Yeah.
One more instruction.
Yes, Chief?
Now, when you pay to see this office,
Yes.
and you find out you can't receive the price of date,
Yes.
just go into the post, stimulate it, and
Yes.
bring the back to see the most secretary.
Yes. You can count on me every time. Good morning. Hotel Imperial Arms at your service.
Clark, I have a complaint to make. My room is very drafty.
Oh, yes, Mr. Bradley. What room have you?
That big room on the 7th floor.
7th floor? This hotel has only 6 floors. You must have been on the roof.
Oh, I wondered why I kept blowing off into the park. Cheerio.
Hello?
Hello, clerk. I have a complaint, too. My room is too small.
Too small?
It's so small I can't even get the mumps.
Very well, I'll send up a case immediately. By the way, who are you?
George Murphy.
Well, what are you doing in this hotel?
Well, that's the only way I could get in this sketch. Look out, Frank. There's a mysterious woman approaching you.
Ah, you're right. This is a mysterious-looking woman.
She's wearing a veil and has on a long evening gown.
Yes, she's trying to cover up something. This looks suspicious and mighty inviting.
I beg your pardon?
Not at all. Good morning.
Do I register with you?
And how, baby? I mean, yes, madam, right here. Your name?
Madame Titiana Chichornia Olganovna.
Would you like a room to go with that?
Yes, nothing expensive. Just a nice, quiet room overlooking some secret fortifications.
Oh, yes, madam. I know just what you want. 512. I'll have a boy take you up to your room. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'll get a boy.
Please do. I'm in a great hurry.
At your service, madam. I'm the bellboy.
The bellboy? You look exactly like the cook.
Really? Even with this mustache on?
What mustache?
This one I've got. Oh, good heavens, it's gone. Call the police. I've been shaved.
There's no time to lose. Take these bags up to my room.
Yes, madam. Little does she know that I am the bellboy.
Little does he know that I know he's the bellboy.
Little does she know that I know that she knows that I'm the bellboy.
I pass. Come along, boy, and be very careful of that bag marked Naval Secret.
Yes, madame. How about this other bag labeled bombs this end up? You want this to go up, too?
Yes, and don't drop it, or we all go up.
I'll be careful. Right this way. Watch your step getting into the elevator.
Floors, please.
5. Mother! What are you doing running this elevator?
Just keeping busy till you catch that spy.
Mother. She didn't mean you, madame.
Oh, that's all right. Little does he know that what his mother said is true.
Little does she know that I know that what my mother said is true.
Little do they know that nobody cares. Floor all out.
This way, madame.
Sit down, son.
So long, Mom. Mother's a nimble soul, isn't she?
Put that suitcase down over there.
Yes, ma'am. Wait, hey, I can't put it down. Look, the suitcase has jumped out of my hand and is sailing around the ceiling. What have you got in there?
Carrier pigeon. What was that?
A hunter.
I didn't know it was open season for suitcases.
Well, neither did I. It's a small world, isn't it? Now, madame, is this view of the fortifications all right?
Perfect.
Yes.
Can I see the Navy Yard from here, too?
Oh, certainly.
Could I set up my camera here?
Definitely.
And could I borrow your spy glasses?
Spy? Ah, that sounds suspicious. I mustn't let her know who I am.
Thank you very much for your trouble, boy. Here's $1 for you.
No, thank you. We Secret Service agents must never accept tips. Oh, darn it. I went and told you. Now you know who I am.
Don't worry. I won't say a word. If you won't tell anyone I am a spy.
Oh, I wouldn't mention it. Oh, you're a spy, eh? Well, I knew I'd trick you into admitting it. You're under arrest. Throw up your hands.
But this is such a silly way to act. You're so nice.
Am I? Oh, no, you don't. I know all the tricks. I didn't subscribe to the True Spy Story magazine for nothing.
It's too bad it must end this way.
Yeah.
We could mean so much to each other.
Could we?
Yes.
Oh.
So very much.
Oh,
You're so big.
Oh, yes.
So strong.
Oh.
And so anemic.
Oh. Do you really think so?
Yes, Babushka. You're so wonderful.
Oh, Ma!
You're so brave.
Oh, Ma!
Oh, you're so fascinating.
Oh, Marlena.
Tell me, you wouldn't turn me over to the police?
Oh, the police. I would. Oh, yes, the police! Police!
Quiet.
Mother! And this time I mean it.
Quiet, you fool. Do you see this bomb?
Pretty, isn't it? Hey, a bomb. What are you doing with that?
I'm going to explode it under your feet, and it'll blow you straight to Australia.
Australia? You wouldn't do that.
Oh, yes, I would.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Oh, yes, I would.
Oh, no, you
Oh,
wouldn't.
yes, I would.
I dare you.
Albert! Albert! Where are you?
Hello, Mom.
Oh, Albert! Oh, hello, Albert!
Call me Sydney. I'm in Australia.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone in the cast. And, Johnny, will you please come in and say what Frank Morgan was supposed to say if we had time?
I surely will, George. Our thanks to the good golf dealers who make this program possible. And I'd like to tell the radio audience that we thank you, too, and hope you'll enjoy these programs in the future, so that you'll continue to give them your fine support. Next week, same time, same station, the good golf dealer in your neighborhood joins the Gulf Oil Companies in welcoming you to another Screen Guild show. A review with Bing Crosby, Hugh Herbert, Jane Withers, and the Yacht Club Boys. We are grateful to Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer for Frank Morgan and George Merck. Falling in Love Again is from Joseph von Sternberg's The Blue Angel. Drums in My Heart is from the show Through the Years. John Conte speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.